Hello everyone and welcome back to something I've never done on F1 before. I'm going to try and get Masters rank through 5-lap lobbies. So we're going to start from the back, most races, and just see what we can do. Currently at the moment I've done 2 of my placement races, so I need to do 3 more races before I get placed in a certain division. It goes bronze, silver, gold, and I believe Masters. So as long as we can get as close as to Masters as we possibly can, that's the sort of aim here. And yeah, there's not really much else to say. I'm only doing this because the last couple of league races I've been a part of, I mean the highlights, I didn't really want to bring it out. It just wasn't up to par for my standards. I mean I crashed out, been taken out, and it's not really something that I want to release. But nonetheless, we're going to go to 5 red lights and away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. It's only 5 laps, but I mean everyone knows ranked or unranked 5-lap lobbies are pretty special. I mean from the start already 3 guys are going to get yeeted already, so we've already made up 2 places I believe, because I think someone got me off the line, so that's a good start from us. Again, just trying to keep it clean, trying to get a good safety rating as well, because I believe the safety rating goes up to S, I believe, so it goes S, A, B, C I think, and then D. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, so far a nice clean start, apart from them 3 guys eating themselves into the wall. But we're going to try and make a move on Super Lena, butchering all our names here. I'm going to try go around the outside. He blocks it off, hit his rear end a little bit. Going to change it back to the inside, and we do actually make the move there. So a good little move there, especially in the 5-lap lobby. I'll definitely take that. But in terms of this actual format of video, I'm going to try and get this out every couple of days, because I mean, the thing about 5-lap lobbies, when you're doing something like this, you don't need to practice. So this can be recorded and sent out on a daily basis. If everyone would like to see that, then let me know by liking the video or even commenting. I doubt I'll probably get any likes or any comments, but the last couple of videos I have released, they have sort of got in between 10 to 15 views. So again, baby steps. I mean, I know before I did league racing highlights, I got a lot of views, but that's obviously before I went on a 2-year vanishing act. And yeah, hopefully we can try and get back to where we were in terms of views and live streams. I've got a lot of plans for the future in the next couple of months, so if they all come together, then hopefully it would get me a little bit more attention on my channel. But at the moment, this little battle between these 2 cars ahead, absolutely fantastic battle, and just as the guy gets past, this guy's internet decides to shit itself, and in theory I shit myself, because lag on this game, everyone knows it can be absolutely atrocious at the best of times. So we need to try and get past him as quick as possible, and I believe we do get the move done here now. Yep, so we activate our overtake button, get the move done, stay as close to the wall as possible, give him as much space as he possibly needs for himself and his lag, and we get the move done before turn 1. So that's us up into P4, and a great start in the grand scheme of things. Of course, this is all going to help my safety rating, and already we're catching the guy in 3rd place, and I believe this is where it gets a bit dicey, a bit dirty between myself and the guys ahead. So I believe this guy right now, go to the inside, he forces me off completely. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, I wasn't even looking at the racing line. I just saw it go really red and I thought, oh, I better stop, and I'm surprised I got it stopped in time. But at this point I'm a bit angry, I'm a bit annoyed that this guy has pushed me off. The guy who was leading has just spun in front of me, so now that's another place, and we're actually up into 3rd place. So again, I'm like, do you know what, this guy's going to get it. In the terms I'm going to overtake him, and I do a really good overtake. Had the overtake button activated, and yeah, he actually let me by, which I was quite surprised about. So now we're going to be chasing the guy who, in my opinion, is one of the dirtiest races I've come up against in a while. We get a good exit out of turn 1 already with a DRS. The guy behind is just sort of staying with us, but yeah, I mean, I knew I could win this race. Like every 5-lap lobby, I think league racers, they know that they're sort of leaps and bounds ahead of the casual 5-lap lobby players. And already this guy already in at DRS, already on his rear end, and we're going to activate overtake. We're going to go to the inside again, are we? Nope, I decided to back out of it because he was moving quite a lot in the straight, and the guy behind went for an audacious move, was nowhere near. I don't think he got damage from that, which is good for him, I guess. But anyway, we're going to keep our mind in front and just really hope we can get the move done. And you know, hopefully win the race from last place, help our safety rating out and our actual rank for when we do get placed. So yeah, I mean, other than that, not really much else to say really. Just got to watch and see what happens on this final lap, because it's interesting to say the least. So we're going to go up into turn 1, aim for a better exit, and we do indeed get that, taking more of the curb on entry and hardly any curb on exit. I'm going to go to the outside now. He shoves me off here, and I mean, at this point I'm just like, what are you doing? So I lose ground, and the guy, I just decide to just absolutely dive on him, because, you know, I'm not going to let him get away with that. And the guy actually, because of us battling, the guy who almost took me out before has actually got a pass again. So we get rid of one dirty driver, get another one, and again I'm getting pushed off, get absolutely squeezed there, and the guy from before touches my rear, spins me round, and that is us with wing damage. And I believe I finished in 4th place. So yeah, thanks to them guys there. I mean, provided good entertainment for people watching, but you know, at the time I'm just sort of trying to, you know, get in the groove of things. And yeah, just gonna skip ahead now to the actual finish, and we do finish in 4th place. And you know, at this point I thought, you know what, what's the worst that could happen? Next race could be a good track, excuse me, but you know, it could be a good track, and let's just hope for the best. And yeah, just flicking through the results now, and I believe we're now going to move on to the next track, which is indeed Abu Dhabi. Now, a track I've never raced this game before. I'm at the back, default setup. What's the worst that could go wrong? So 5 red lights. Again, we get off to a mediocre start. Nothing, you know, great. You know, you don't really want a good start in these lobbies. So you want to take it easy into turn 1, and unfortunately that Super Lena guy, who I had a good battle with last race, gets taken out by the 2 guys fighting. And I believe Samurai Commander had a bit of a tangle with someone, and we were able to go around his outside. We brake late, and now I didn't mean to like scare this guy ahead of me. This is genuinely, I broke really late to just try to cover off the guy behind, because they seem to see that people like to go for a bit of a dive in 5 lap lobbies. And again, all this debris up in front, guess it's been caused by, lo and behold, the guy who took me out last race. So you know, at this point I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not going to get past, I'm just going to get taken out. And you can see already he's doing an absolute job holding every one of these guys up. I mean, look at this, look, he's deliberately turning in on the guy just to keep him ahead. And I'm just like, Joe, I'm going to back out, I'm going to be smart about this. And you actually make up a place here, go around the outside of the guy who's unfortunately getting turned into by the absolute knobhead in 3rd place. And got a run on I'm the Savage, which is a, you know, pretty unique and interesting name. And we decided to back out of it. And I think at this point I'll just sort of stay behind, and he actually manages to dive on this guy. Again, he goes to turn in on him, so you know, I feel like at this point I have to do the same here. So I believe at this point is where we decide to go for the move, so we get a better exit out of the last corner. He's all on the curb, I try and go for the inside, try and back out of it, and again look, he's just turning in on me. So I'm like, you know what mate, I've had enough of you. Dive bomb, like Austria, push him off. And that must have pissed him off, because he comes back on track. I push him off, and then wait for it, bang, yep. Yeeted into a wall. And you know, at this point I'm just thinking about my safety rating, to be fair. And I do believe we come home in 6th place in the end. A couple of guys, including the guy who took me out, decided to back out from the lobby. I believe they got damage as well. So karma's a fine thing, and we do finish that race in 6th place. I'm going to go into Monaco. Now this is the 1-shot quali, and I thought, you know what, I've had enough of being taken out. I'm just going to try and see if I can actually qualify on pole. And Monaco being a track I've done time trial at yesterday, so I'm pretty familiar with the track. And sector 1, I believe I set a purple sector, and I don't know why, for some reason my recordings keep skipping by a second or two, and I don't know why it's doing that, but it's really annoying me. I'm not trying to hide anything, it's just, you know, skips at random points. Going through the tunnel now. Again, so far a good lap, I'd say. I mean, except for the wheel spin at turn 1. Other than that, it's an okay lap for 1-shot quali in a 5 lap lobby. coming into the third sector. And this year, this third sector is so quick. I love this. You can just take it so quick. And I believe, I think everyone knows I'm going to get pole here. So yeah, we're going to start on pole for Monaco, which is what you want to do at Monaco. Start on pole, something I couldn't get done last night in my league race. Enough said about that. And yeah, we do indeed start on pole for the Monaco Grand Prix, as we can see there. P1, something I've never experienced, the pole position, and 5 red lights. And for some reason, my starts, can someone tell me how to do starts, please? Because I can't do them. I struggle every time. But yeah, going into turn 1, I gave the guy quite a lot of space. I cut the corner so he could get around the corner as well. We touched wheels, and I stay ahead, and pretty much from there it's pretty much lights out. You can just see the gaps building and building. At this point at Monaco, you want that to happen, because you don't really want to get caught up in a silly incident, or hit a wall or get wing damage. And I thought there, as you can see, I hit the wall there. I actually thought I was going to get wing damage, and again my video was just skipped when I didn't want it to. So apologies for that. I'm going to try and fix that for the next video, which will be my IRL performance highlights. I'll be starting second to last, because I believe that's the format. So I think there'll be no qualifying, but a 50% race with a reverse grid of last week's results at France. So I indeed finished second to Nightshades, who will be starting last in this race, in Austria tomorrow night. And now I'll try and get them highlights out for Thursday evening, about maybe 10 o'clock. And right now what we're going to see is, I believe, a back-to-back fastest lap. So I'll set a 10.7, and I think that, do you know what, I can go quicker than that. Kind of risking it here, because I've got a 5-second lead. I don't need to go any quicker really. I've got a 5-second gap to the car behind. He's not going to catch me, even if I slow down and go on lean. But I just think, you know what, I want to push myself, see what I can actually do for a lap on Monaco. And so far that's been pretty perfect. No wheel spin, no major mishaps on the lap. I don't clip the wall this time, which is important. And through the tunnel now, it's all about keeping as close as that chicane, and I didn't. So at this point I think, I'm not going to improve by much. And coming to the end of the second sector, again I'm thinking I'm up by a tenth or two maybe at most, and I'm up by just over 2 tenths, so a good second sector there, considering I didn't actually clip nothing in the tunnel. And we're going to finish the lap. Again, lucky to not hit my rear wheel on that inside wall there. Going to come down the start finish straight, and we do indeed set the fastest lap of a 10.4, which for me was a good lap. And we're now going to come to the finish, when I think it's quite obvious that I was going to win. 12-second gap to the car behind, easy as you like. And we're going to find out where I'm going to be getting placed in the divisions, so to say. And it is indeed, find out now, silver 3. Not bad, but I feel I could have done better. We get placed in B as well for safety rating, which is understandable given what happened in Austria and Abu Dhabi. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to try and get another one out maybe Friday or even Saturday, I don't know yet, depends on how I'm feeling. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow evening for my IRL performance highlights from Austria. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.